I'm dreaming. Using a small connection like a blood vessel, I see a memory that I cannot reach. It is his memories. At the very least, it's not mine. This is someone else's story. It's so long ago that he doesn't even recall it. It's so old that he doesn't even try to recall it. It's so ancient that he cannot recall it. It is a heavy burden of a contract that has been established and cannot be withdrawn. Oh shit. The fuck happened here? It's not like he wanted something. If anything, he was the kind of guy that could not put up with anything. He cannot put up with having people cry around him. He cannot put up with having people get hurt around him. He cannot put up with having people die around him. That's the only reason he had. And for that reason only, he tried to help everybody in his sight. He was clumsy, and it made you worry if you were looking at him. But he would accomplish it in the end, and I think he changed a lot of people's lives. I'm sure his life was a happy one. His clumsy battles were not meaningless. He was able to save people proportional to how much he got hurt and how many times he faced death. But there's one pitfall there. I said everybody in his sight, but one can never look at oneself. So, in the end, he could not save the most important person of all, himself. Oh man, how deep. I don't know how it ended up like that. No, it should be the other way around. It was a wonder that it didn't end up like this earlier. Anyway, it was a terrible disaster. It looks like fucking World War II just happened in the scene we just saw. A lot of people died, and a lot of people were facing death. Something that could not be solved with his powers alone. With many deaths in front of him, he... Let me make a contract. I shall give you my life after my death. I would like the compensation now. Yes, he made a contract with something as mysterious as the world, throwing away himself to save people. It is the birth of a hero. That's all. There's nothing after that. Even if he's called a hero, it doesn't change what he is. From the beginning, it was not his objective to be a hero. It's just that he needed the power of a hero in the process. But his end came rather quickly. An excellent savior is nothing but a nuisance for the people that are not getting saved. He understands his own powers and the extent of the world. He accepts what can be saved and what cannot be saved. That's why he wanted at least the people in his sight to be happy. A lot of people called it hypocrisy. Many despised it as an extreme value. The way he silently pursued his ideal was something he should have been proud of. But in the end, he met an uncompensated end, as the contract promised. He reaches the place. He had friends and a lover. He lost all of them, and he was cornered by the ideal he pursued. He had no place to go. He was burdened with many voices of resentment, but still kept fighting. He knew of his fate, but he acted like he tried to perform miracles using his fate as a support. But that comes to an end. The place he reaches at the end is a hill of swords. His battle ends on the hill among the rusted, ownerless steel. Still alone, but he smiles in satisfaction as he lets go of the sword, as if saying there's nothing to regret if he was able to save everybody that came into his sight. Well, obviously he still has some regrets. Not gonna say anything else about that. My body feels heavy. My awakening comes with a headache. I wonder if it's because of the wound from yesterday. My right arm's still hurting. I murmur while getting up. It's past 6 o'clock. Crap, I should be making breakfast. No, I think Sakura's probably got that covered. I jump out of my futon and change instantly. Fujine and Sakura have morning practice. Oh, well, never mind. They'll be leaving here around 6:30, so I won't make it unless I hurry. After I see them off, I drink tea with Saber. Time flies by and it's past 7 o'clock before I realize it. You're gonna be late for school, Shiro! I'm going now. Take care while I'm gone, Saber. Because obviously the most important thing during the Holy Grail War is if you're late to school or not. Not that, you know, you might get killed at school. Yes, please be careful yourself as well. Do not do anything reckless, even if you may be with Ren. Yeah, I learned that yesterday. I'll ask for your help if I'm to go after an enemy. I wave goodbye and leave. The morning air is peaceful, but the place I'm heading to isn't normal anymore. Alright. I get myself mentally ready as I go down the hill. Tosika's acting like a master, so I should act as one too. You're not doing a very good job of it, though. I get to class right on time. I greet people as I make my way to my... Huh? On my way. My eyes catch a glimpse of someone and my mind goes blank. Oh hey, it's Asshole McGee. I don't need to think. I run straight to Shinji. Shinji, you're a fucking douchebag. Shinji, you're not in the robot. What's going on? I thought Gendo told you to get in the fucking robot. Why aren't you doing it? Hey, Emiya. What's going on? You're looking pretty dangerous. Did something happen to you while I was gone? Shut up. What did you do to Mitsuzuri?
Mitsuzuri? Ah, Ayako ne. Nandemo ie de shite ta rashii jan.
Mitsuzuri? Oh, Ayako. I heard she ran away. I heard about it in the range this morning, so she was found in Shinto, huh? I don't know what's funny, but Shinji laughs. If you knew the things I did to her. Ugh. It looks like he's sneering at her. Don't play dumb. You're the last person that talked to her. I'm asking you what you did to her then.
Huh?
Huh? We only chatted for a bit. Damn. More importantly, did you hear about it, Emiya? Ayako was fucked up in the back alley. It must have been rough. I heard her eyes were spaced out and her uniform was messed up. She's been doing some of that 99% pure meth people have been talking about. Well, I don't know what happened, but it's not something I can ignore, right? I'm kind of curious how that conceited girl got trashed. It's not a funny joke. Why the angry face? It's just a joke. Ayako's under care now, right? I think she's staying at her house now. Well, I guess it'll be harder for her when she comes back, because the rumor will have spread by then. Shinji, are you saying you told everyone at the archery range about this? Maybe. Maybe, but all the first years know about it already. I hear the rumor's been flying around since yesterday. I clench my fists. Did he go around and tell everyone such a story? Mitsuzuri is a girl. Everyone thinks she's strong, but she's still a girl. So no matter how strong she is, it'll destroy her if such a rumor is spreading. And he still spread the rumor in spite of that? He took a secret and spread it irresponsibly? Shinji, you... I grab his shoulder. Shiro, please just hit him in the face or something. Don't glare at me like that. I said I don't know anything about it. You'll regret it if you hit me for selfish reasons. I won't send Sakura over to your house anymore. Shaking my hand off, Shinji goes to sit down. The homeroom bell rings. I can't stay standing when everyone's sitting down. I glare at Shinji one more time and head to my seat. The day ends. School's over and the students head home one after the other. I could have questioned Shinji, but I don't have any proof right now. Even if I told him about seeing him in the woods yesterday, it would amount to nothing if he tells me he just happened to be there. Yeah, the woods that people never really go into and you just happen to be there, huh? I have to find proof first. I don't know if he's a master or not. It's pretty obvious he is. But I'm sure he has something to do with Mitsuzuri's case. How do I identify a master? I can only strip them and look for the command spell, huh? Well, I'm sure no master's going to allow me to do that. It's almost time. Tosuka might know of a good way. I get up. I promised Tosuka I'd meet her in the hallway after school. You're late, Emiya. I get together with Tosuka and look around the whole school. According to Tosuka, the boundary field has its foundations set up throughout the school. Tosuka's been searching and erasing them, but it seems they keep coming back up or new ones are created, preventing Tosuka from completely eliminating the boundary field. The boundary field's already set up. What I'm doing is weakening the effect. It's better than nothing, and I'm sure the master won't activate it until it's complete. That's the case, according to her. Tosuka, can I ask you something? I call out to Tosuka after she eliminates the mark on the rooftop. What? Do you still feel something strange on the rooftop? Oh, no, this is about a different matter. I don't feel anything strange here now. I can't feel anything. I see. I guess we've erased all the active marks now. You can't sense magical energy, but you're really sensitive to abnormality in the air. I didn't think I'd be able to erase all the marks so fast. Tosuka's in a good mood. I'm happy I got to be of help, but this is no time for that. Tosuka, can masters recognize other masters? Does their presence change even if their servant is in spirit form? No, but yes, you can identify a master if he hasn't done anything to hide it. Oh great, now we're going to get a lecture from Sensei Tosuka on masters. All masters are magi, so you can find them if you follow the magical energy. Additionally, they formed a contract with a great familiar called a servant, so their magical energy will leak even if they hide it. Now all she needs is those glasses from the anime, and the look will be complete. You haven't noticed since you're slow, but I leave magical energy behind me. A Magus would know right away I'm a master, and I'm sure I can recognize another master if I see him or her. Yeah, he is pretty slow. In many different areas, and very inexperienced, air quotes there. Really? But you didn't know I was a Magus, why is that? Because you suck? What? You mean you want me to say it? Tosuka sounds mean now. I have a bad feeling about this. No, it's fine. I think I figured it out. Well, at least you're more perceptive than I thought, Emiya. Smart move. Well, that's how it is. There are people who have small amounts of magical energy that aren't magi. Magi approve others as magi only when they have more than a set amount of magical energy. Yeah, I figured that out. Oh, then what do you feel from me now? Absolutely nothing. Yep. You haven't changed at all. I heard it was an incomplete summoning, so I bet the connection between you two is small except for healing your wounds. Well, I guess that's possible since you're a special case. Then Shinji isn't a master. Even if I can't tell, Tosuka can identify a master. Tosuka should be able to feel the lingering magical energy if Shinji is a master with a servant. I don't know, even then I would be suspicious. Oh, you say we have to look for masters, but it should be easy once we start. We just need to follow the trail of magical energy, right? It's not that easy, you dumbass. That's not true. If they have an item that can hide their magical energy, nobody would find out about them. Well, I think items that can hide a magical energy as large as a servant are rare, so I don't think any master has one. Then you can't detect a master even if he's close to you, if he has such an item?
どうかな。ものによるけど、どんなに隠しても近くにいればわかると思う。サーバントと契約している以上、どうしても世界との摩擦は起きるから。
It would depend on what he has, but I think I'd be able to tell if I go near him. As long as they formed a contract with the servant, friction with the world would occur.
身近にいてもマスターかどうかわからない。
Friction with the world.
そのマスターはサーバントを使っていない。
Can you explain that statement, Tosca? Because I'm confused. If I can't identify a master even when I'm near him, it means the master isn't using his servant.
まあ、例外はあるかもしれないけど。
Oh, so there's still the possibility of Shinji being a master, I see. Well, I guess there are exceptions, but that'll be the case 9 times out of 10. We return to the classroom. Even though we couldn't find any clues about other masters, it seems Tosca's happy that we eliminated a lot of the marks. They'll just show up again. She said something about the enemy coming out in the future because we were so active and whatnot. You're patient. You don't know how long it'll be before that happens, right?
そう。こんな結界を張るやつだもの。邪魔されて我慢できる性格じゃないわ。私の見立てでは明日よ。
Really? A person who set up a boundary field like this won't just stay quiet if something like this happens. I'm guessing he or she will come out tomorrow.
二度目は黙ってられない性格でしょ、こいつ。
This person won't let the same thing happen twice. So that's how it is?
そんなもんよ。さて、私は用事があるから先に帰るわ。
Yep. Well, I have some things to do, so I'll be going home now. I have to buy a lot of stuff in preparation for tomorrow.
それじゃあまた明日。それと、今日は
I'll see you tomorrow. Go home early, okay?
寄り道なん
Go
てしちゃ
straight
ダメ
home,
だからね。
or else I'll shoot you.
なんだ、心配してくれるんだ。
Oh, you're worrying about me? I'm not you, Baka.
違うわよ。
Damn
協
it.
力関係に
The
なったんだ
soon strikes
勝手に
again.
脱落されちゃ予定が狂うじゃない。
No, it just screws up my plan if my ally dies. I'm just making sure. Tosca says so quickly. Her panic is so unlike her, and it's obvious that she's only hiding her embarrassment. I see. I'm beginning to understand more about Tosca. That she's just bipolar.
は無防備すぎるんだから、あんまり軽率な行動はしないこと。私は例外で。
Anyway, you're too defenseless, so don't do careless things. I'm an exception, but other masters will kill you in a matter of seconds. Tosca looks away and tries to leave. Oh. Seeing her leave, I suddenly... Tosca, is Archer by your side? Murmur something meaningless.
いるけど何？あいつに話でもあるの？
He is. What? Do you need to talk to him?
いや、別に。遠坂はうまくやってるのかなと思って。
I think we've talked to him enough, really. No, I'm just wondering if you two are getting along. Tosca looks back at me in wonder at the sudden question. Then... Oh, I see.
ええ、心配無用よ。あいつひねくれてるけどいいやつだもの。
You don't need to worry. He's a good guy even though he's rebellious. He's immature in spite of his looks, and he's fun to be with. Saying so happily, Tosca disappears down the stairs. Mitsuzuri's case might still be affecting me, as I'm at the archery range before I know it. The range is far from the school building and seems deserted. The club activities are over, so there's nothing to find here. I guess I'll go home. I turn around and head to the gate, and between me and the gate stands Mato Shinji, as if to block my way.
Yeah. Hey,
you're going home this late? Weren't all students supposed to go home immediately since it's getting dangerous recently? I don't think I can be calm facing Shinji here. I ignore him and keep walking. I see. You're so tired that you can't even greet your friend, huh? You're tired because you're doing meddlesome things like destroying the spells. His voice sounds delighted. I jump back and ready myself. Spell. If you're using that word, then... I glare at Shinji.
そういうこと。お前がしらみつぶしにしてくれた結界はさ、僕が
Yep,
仕掛けた
that's
保険なん
right.
だ
The
ぜ。
boundary field that you thoroughly eliminated is a security measure I set up.
それをあんな風に消されちゃ、こっちは怖くて学校に来れな
If
くな
you
るじゃん。
destroy it like that, I'll be so scared that I won't be able to come to school anymore. I see. So this is how stupid I am. Yeah, it kinda is. I knew about it when I first saw Shinji in the woods, but I rejected the idea because I was unprepared for the truth.
待てって。そう構えないでよ、エミヤ。うるさい遠坂もいなくなったし、男同士ゆっくり話し合おうじゃない。
Hold on, don't be on guard like that. Since that annoying Tosca's gone, let's talk things over as men. As you know, I don't like fighting.
話し合う。俺とやり合う気はない。
Talk things over. You don't want to fight me?
そんなのあるもんか。
Of course not.
見たところ、エミヤもマスターなんてものに無理
I'm guessing you were forced to be this master thing as well, right?
僕もそれと同じでね。魔術師でもなければ戦う気もないっていうの。
It happened to me too. I was forced to be a master even though I'm not a magus, nor do I have a will to fight. You made this mistake before, Shiro. Don't do it again.
戦わないで済む方法を探してる最中ってわけ。
He's going to invite you to your house and then Ryder's going to kill you,
エ
probably.
ミヤと争う気なんてないんだ。
I'm trying to find a way to get through this without fighting anybody, so that's why I have no intention of fighting you.
そうかよ。じゃああの結界はなんだ。あんなものを仕掛
I
けておい
see.
て
Then what's up with that
戦う気
boundary
はないっていうの
field? You're saying you don't want to fight even though you have such a thing set up?
バカだな。あれは欲しいんだよ。
That's just to drain the student's life force. Ugh.
根っからの魔術師がいるだろ。
Are you stupid? That's for my protection. There's a pure magus named Tosaka in this school.
あいつはマスター同士の戦いに躊躇なんてしない。となる
She
と
won't hesitate to fight. Since I'm not a magus, I have to set up
防護
protection
策
for
を持ってお
myself.
かないとやっていけないじゃないか。あの結界はそれだけのものだよ。誰かに襲われない限り。
That boundary field is set up for that purpose alone. I won't activate it as long as I don't get attacked. He's making sense. I don't know if Shinji's really master or not, or how he became one. But I can trust his story. If Shinji says so, I should believe him. But before that, I don't know if I can really trust anything Shinji says.
女性と襲ったのはお前
Shinji, are you the one that attacked the female student yesterday? I have to get this question answered.
昨日のことか。
Oh,
あれは仕方がなかっ
that.
たんだ。
I couldn't help it.
僕のサーバントはじゃじゃ馬でね。放っておくと
My
人を
servant's
襲う
unmanageable, and she attacks people if I let her be.
僕はマスターに選ばれただけの人間だ。
I'm just a normal person. I'm not like Tosaka, so it's hard for me to get her to obey me.
じゃあ昨日の件はあくまで事故なんだな。お前のサーバントが
Then what
勝手
happened
にやった
yesterday as an accident? Your servant did it herself?
ああ、これからは気をつけるよ。僕も自分の
Yeah,
姿で
I'll be
事件なんて
careful
起こ
from
した
now on. I don't want anything happening here
あいつ
either.
は僕を守ること
I'll
だ
make
け
sure the only thing she does is to protect me.
それは本当だな。
You swear that's true, Shinji?
ああ、嘘を言ってもしょうがないだろ。隠してお
Yeah,
くこと
why
も
would
で
I
きる。
lie? I could have kept it a secret, but I told you about it.
エミヤ、僕のことを疑ってただろう。
You were getting suspicious of me, right? I'll have to fight back if you attack me, so I came out with it before that
こう
happened.
やって正体を明かしたんだ。
I think we're gonna fight you anyway.
僕は誰とも戦いたくは
I
ない。
don't want to fight anybody. I can't trust everything he says. But if Shinji really thinks so, everything would work out.
わかった。信じる。
Yeah, keep telling yourself that,
お前が何もし
Shiro.
ないんなら俺も手は出さない。
Alright, I'll believe you. If you're not going to do anything, I won't do anything to you either. That's fine, right, Shinji?
いいね。エミヤにしては物分かりがいい。
Good. You're understanding for once.
けどそれじゃあ困るんだ。こうや
But
って
that's not
話し合
good
いに来た
enough.
こと
Can't you tell why I came here to talk? Shinji holds out his hand. So that means...
僕に協力しないか、エミヤ。お前は知らないだろうけど。
Do you want to cooperate with me, Emiya? I'm sure you don't know, but the Mato family is a family of magi.
まあ、父の代で魔道は耐えていたけど、知識だけはまだ残っている。
Well, magic died out in my father's generation,
素人の
but we
くせに
still have the
マスターになった君
knowledge.
にとっては
How does it
頼り
sound?
になる存在。
I'll be helpful to an inexperienced master like you, right? The motto line is a family of magi? Tosuka didn't say such a thing. No, she must have excluded him since magic died out in his father's generation like he said. So what do you say? We can survive through the Holy Grail War if we cooperate. You shouldn't even need to think about it. His hand is held out. Shinji's proposal isn't bad. It makes sense, and it's a viable option. But... Shinji, does Sakura know that you're a master? Huh? You really must be an amateur, Emiya. Listen, a family of magi only teaches its secrets to the eldest son. Other children are just spare organs. It's meaningless to teach magic to such a thing, and it's a waste of time. Jeez, a slow woman like her wouldn't be able to use magic. I wouldn't speak too soon, Shinji. I'm the only one that inherited the secret. I see. That's really good. Sakura shouldn't be involved in all this, but she will be. I want her to be smiling happily all the time. Shinji, but she just wants Senpai to notice her. Shinji, if you won't do anything to me, I won't do anything to you. That's good enough, right? I see. So you won't cooperate with me. We don't need to, right? If we're not going to fight, cooperation's meaningless. If you only want to protect yourself, have the church take care of you until the Holy Grail War ends. You know that, right? Oh? What is this? Are you trying to win this war? I have no intention of fighting, but I'll fight anyone that attacks me, and I can't just ignore people that'll bring disaster to this town. And... I won't kill people, but I have to see what the Holy Grail really is. To do so, I have to survive until the end, right? I turn my back to Shinji. I see. So you're going to fight no matter what, huh? It has nothing to do with me, but you're not intending to involve Sakura in this, are you? There's no way I'm going to let her get involved. You're going to hide this from her too, right? Of course, but as her brother, I can't let her stay at a house with a guy who's going to fight. If you're going to fight, I won't let Sakura out of my place until the Holy Grail War ends. That's fine, right, Emiya? Shinji does have a point. As long as I'll be fighting, my house is in danger. Alright, I'll tell Sakura. Is that good for you, Shinji? English. Okay, I'm glad you're so caring. To be honest, I was scared if you were going to hold her hostage. Well, my problem is solved for now. I don't know what's funny, but Shinji laughs. That's all I have to say. I'm going home. Go ahead. Oh, but you know that this is our secret, right? I came out with this secret since you're my friend. I don't know what I'll do if you go and tell somebody about this. That must mean he'll activate the boundary field if I tell Tosuka about this. Yeah, I won't tell anyone, but it's a different story if she finds out herself. I'm going to help her as much as I can. I won't stop her from fighting you if she finds out about you. So if you don't want to be found, don't do anything. I head to the gate for real. For reals. The school building is tinted by the setting sun. Shinji sees me off without a word. There are only 2 sets of shoes at the entrance. Fujine's and Saber's. I'm worried, so I go to the living room without saying I'm home. I go through the hallway with quick steps. As expected, Sakura isn't in the living room. Moreover, there's a person that looks like Fujine doing something like cooking. Oh no. She's going to ruin it, don't let her do it. Oh, welcome home, Shiro. What's with that surprised face? Did something happen? She must have been mixing flour as she puts a bowl she's been mixing onto the table. Yeah, I am surprised. Everything's so different. Actually, I don't remember how many years it's been since I last saw her doing something like cooking. I was watching the Food Network and decided to try it out. Different? Oh, you must mean Sakura-chan. She went home. Someone from her house called her and she had to go home. I see, so Shinji must have called here. It's needless to help, but I guess he wanted to take care of it as quickly as possible. Shinji-kun? Oh well. After tilting her head in question, Fujine goes back to the kitchen. I'm a bit curious. It's not completely dark yet, so fuck. Again. These choices seem really unimportant, but whatever. I'll stop Fujine's wrongdoing before the sun sets. That's actually probably a good idea. I'll go see how Sakura's doing before the sun sets. No. Bad idea. We don't do that. Who cares? Sakura's probably fine. Nothing's happening. I'll go tell Saber that I'm home before the sun sets. I guess we should probably tell Saber that we're home before the sun sets, because otherwise she'll be really worried about us and she'll probably get angry at us again and she'll probably beat us up again. So let's go with that. I guess we'll have to deal with Fujine's terrible cooking. I'm going to talk to Saber. I don't know what's up, but I can leave you in charge of dinner, right? No, you really can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh God, what the fuck was that? Don't make dinner, please. No, I'm scared. Yup, look forward to the delicious kanitama I'll be making. Ellipsis. I'm a bit worried, but kanitama is like an omelet, so Fujine should be able to handle it. No, it'll be burnt. Or undercooked. Somehow. I just got home, Saber. I take my shoes off as I go into the dojo. Welcome home, Shiro. It seems nothing much has happened today. Saber must like the atmosphere since she's always here. I match Saber and sit Japanese style to tell her what happened today, and about how we eliminated the boundary field at school, and how Tosco is expecting a counterattack tomorrow. I see. So the battle with the master is tomorrow. Then I shall sleep well tonight and save my energy. I nod back. I know I'm being too optimistic, but I don't tell her about Shinji. I don't want her to consider him as an enemy until I figure out his true intentions. But Shiro, should you be here when it is almost time for dinner? Obviously, that is more important. Just like school. Well, I came to report to you because I don't have anything to do and there's time until dinner. It's not bad to relax until dinner once in a while. What? Then you are not making dinner tonight? That's true, but is there a problem with that? Fujine's working hard, so I don't want to interrupt her. Taiga's will to cook should certainly be respected, but, so you will not be helping her? Nope, that's alright. Fujine's a grown woman, so she should be able to make some kanitama. Oh god, references. Oh, she's ranked A. She might even be better than me. She has an A rank in unexpectedness after all. I give her a weird explanation. You've been reading too much of the status screen, Shiro. But Saber frowns. Alright, I shall believe your words over Taiga's. Let me make sure. I can trust you, right? She makes sure with a threatening tone. Yeah, you can trust me. I heard that. Please do not forget the oath you made. I feel like we're going to end up betraying Saber because I don't think Fujine is the best cook. She never really has to cook for herself. All she does is just mooch around the house and eat everything that Shiro makes. Saber relaxes her shoulders. Man, who could have imagined that this was going to lead to such a disaster? I could have. Raises hand. It's time for dinner. Fujine's special kanitama bowl is ready on the table. It's a simple dish where there's rice in the bowl and the kanitama put on top of it. It looks like there's a yellow lid on the bowl, and it honestly doesn't look good. But it should make the rice taste better since it's in a bowl. It's like the katsu bowl and teriyaki bowl. There's no way it can taste bad because the good taste of the ingredients seep into the rice. The only drawback is that the taste is simple, but that's a small price to pay. Itadakimasu! Alright, itadakimasu! Itadakimasu. We bow and dig into our food, and then instantly regret it. Then, the food isn't soft like kanitama. No, it feels strange, like I'm eating a main dish. No way! We have an emergency! The kanitama turned into something else in under a minute! That's your fault! This isn't an emergency or anything. This is more like an okonomiyaki bowl. Hey, how did this happen? I made it just like I was told. Wow, did the people at the Fujimura family teach you how to make this? Yeah, I told them I'll be making a big omelet, so they gave me flour and other stuff. It tastes like vomit. I wanted her to realize the mistake right then. I thought that being able to make an omelet was a function of every human being was born with. Kanitama is just a variant of an omelet. It was my mistake to assume that Fujine couldn't mess up something like that. Yeah, it kinda was. That's right, Fujine can't even cook an omelet. Shiro. What about toast? Can she make toast? Then, I hear a voice filled with disappointment. Saber? I slowly turn to her. Shiro, this is hard to eat even for me. Crap, it's hard to tell, but it seems Saber's mad. And then she beats us up. The hellish dinner ends, and it's time for a strategy meeting. I've already reported to Saber about what happened today. Since it's likely that there will be a fight tomorrow, we should be preparing. Then we will not be going out tonight? No, it might be vexing for you, but sit tight for tonight. I don't intend to fight needless battles, and also, we're not in a condition to be fighting freely. I'm inexperienced as a master, and Saber has a limit to how many times she can fight since I'm not giving her any magical energy. We can't be leisurely looking for masters in our situation. I understand. You certainly do have a point. It is not proactive, but we do need the utmost care for victory. But, if you have a will to fight, we cannot spend time leisurely. If we are to stay here tonight, we should use this time to train. Saber stares at me. She doesn't even need to tell me. I brought Saber to this dojo with that in mind. I know. Do you remember what happened last night? We trained a bit since you told me I was slacking off for coming home late last night. That was a good lesson for me. No matter what I do, I can't beat someone I can't beat. Wait, what? I can't beat someone I can't beat. Yep, well, herder. Yeah, no shit, Shiro. I couldn't realize such a simple thing until I fought you. Every time you train, it's just going to be totally one-sided like it was before. With that in mind, I think it's important to train with you. I don't know how effective it'll be, but I should be able to survive longer in battles if you train me hard. Oh, don't worry about that. Then, Shiro. Yeah, can you train me whenever we have the time? For today, that'll be until we go to bed. I take the shinai on the wall. It's still 8 o'clock. There's still 4 hours until bedtime, so I'll train my heart out. Hold on, Saber! I stop Saber since I feel my life's in danger. Because as Saber turns to me. Damn, she's really serious. What is it? It seems you would like to train your readiness for battle, so I am only answering your enthusiasm. She's obviously ready to kill me. Let us start our training, Shiro. I shall take that dullness out of you first. You shall be alert so that something like tonight will never happen again. So she's mad about dinner? What is that? That was all Fujine's fault. And even though you complained, you ate all of it. Please do not make excuses. By the way, Shiro, I will tell you before you faint. That was out of necessity. Please do not forget that. Oh. Saber disappears. Oh! Oh, man. So I'll go through 4 hours of torture now, huh? Grudges over food sure are scary. Well, that's... Saber takes food really seriously. You should have known that. Ouch. Man, Saber never went easy on me. I get into my futon. My body is covered in bruises and pain-killing patches, and I'm sure it'll all be sore tomorrow. I'm tired. I take a breath. I trained my strengthening magic after Saber's training, and I'm tired both physically and mentally. Saber and Fujine are sleeping in a room a bit away from here, but I don't care. I'm just tired. I'll sleep for now and prepare for tomorrow. Oh shit, what is going on? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Am I dreaming? My mind's dozing off. My body's asleep and I can't move a finger. Then, this has to be a dream. It's a dark night. My ears are ringing. My feet are asleep, but I'm walking down the hill. Come here, come here. It's cold. The wind is blowing on me, and since I'm in my pajamas, my body is freezing. This coldness is unlike Fuyuki City. This chill would be cold enough to wake me up if this were a dream. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I walk through the empty town. The annoying sound won't stop. Ignoring my shivering body, my feet are moving towards somewhere. Ugh. I try to scream and realize that my throat is frozen. This isn't a dream. This can't be a dream. But my mind's still asleep. My limbs, they aren't following my orders, and they are walking on as if manipulated by something. Come here, come here, come here. Jesus Christ. Oh. This must be the destination. My feet move faster as they move up the stairs. Now, come here, boy. Well, that's not creepy. The ringing in my ears turns into a voice. No, that's wrong. The sound hasn't changed at all. It's been repeating the same thing over and over. Come. Come on. Come here now, boy. What fills my head is a female voice filled with magical energy. I see the mountain gate. Something is on the other side. And if I cross that gate, I won't come out alive. I don't know what it is, but my dozing mind screams out for me to run away. Go back. Go back. Go back. Stop. You can still make it. Wake up and go back. Wake up. Oh. My consciousness wakes up. My head clears and my will finally returns. But it's too late. My limbs don't obey me as they go through the mountain gate. The only certain thing is my mind. My body does not listen to my will and walks into the Reupload temple following the voice. The temple is covered in darkness. In the center stands something with an inhuman magical energy. Oh God. The figure wavers like a mirage. The shadow reminding me of death strips off the darkness and the figure becomes a witch like one would see in a fairy tale. Stop right there, boy. I will kill you if you come any closer. A sneering laugh. It seems my body is under her control. My feet that never stop freeze at the command. My consciousness wavers. My limbs still don't move, and an unknown enemy is standing before me. Yes, she's an enemy. I can be sure of that. She's a servant, a heroic spirit that excels the most in magic out of the 7 servants. Servant caster. I move my throat with all my effort and glare at my enemy. Yes, that's right, boy. Welcome to my temple. I welcome you, Saber's master. Her cool voice is mocking me. I put power into my legs, but my body will not move. Damn, what the hell am I doing? I've been lured here, and on top of that, I can't move a muscle. I concentrate on my limbs with all my power. I don't know what kind of trick it is, but it has to be her magic that's restraining me. Then if I can extract her magical energy out of my body. Yeah, it sounds like it'd be something impossible for you to do, Shiro. You think you can free yourself? How cute of you. You're going to kill my spell with such a method? How naive. What? I concentrate all my will to search throughout my body. Caster's magical energy. The enemy's magical energy that's inside me, restraining my body. I look inside my body while keeping my eyes open. It's alright. It's nothing difficult if I'm calm. I identify the flow of magical energy every night. I just have to do what I've been doing and identify Caster's poison inside of me. Even if I can't get it out of my body, I can concentrate it into one of my limbs so that I can move the other 3. Huh? How can this be? Caster's magical energy is not mixed within me. The only poison-like element is this one small point on my chest, but all of my body is acting abnormally. It's not that there's something wrong with the blood flowing in me. If there's something abnormal, it's not my blood, but the blood vessels themselves. It's like having my heart locked up. The red spot on my chest has to be Caster's magical energy. One cursed word is taking away my body's authority. No way. It means I was cursed when I was sleeping. Even if I was asleep, it should have been impossible for me to be seized by a magic cast from so far away. Magi have magic resistance. It is the power to repel magic such as hypnotism, binding, and coercion. As long as one is a magus, one cannot be easily controlled by others. It's a fundamental law. Magi have magic circuits. The circuit in one's body does not only make magical energy, but it can also repel external magical energy. Therefore, it is difficult to interfere with someone with a magic circuit, and it is difficult even to control a magus several ranks lower than you. As the magic circuit repels external magical energy, magic is destroyed before it can be completed. For that reason, indirect intervention magic such as hypnotism and binding has a low success rate. Even if the target is not a magus, the magic can be repelled unconsciously if the target has a magic circuit. From that point of view, an intervention of just attacking with pure magical energy like Tosaka does, making a weapon in this world and attacking the opponent as a result, is a simple method. Physical impact works on everyone. It does not matter if the target has a magic circuit or not, as people will bleed if they are cut with a knife. That's why this situation is strange. I'm sure I could be affected if I had magic cast on me from close range. If I had met Caster before and she had cast coercion on me, it's probable that I could be controlled even at a distance. But I have not met Caster before, nor have I had a curse cast on me. So this is our first meeting. Without moving from here, Caster cast a spell to the faraway Emiya house and controlled my body. The word witch pops into my head. If she can control Amagis's body from a distance of a few kilometers, does that not mean that Caster can control everyone in this town from here? My spirits weaken. As the magic is complete, there's no way I can dispel it. I can't do anything unless Caster releases me or I get some outside help. Yeah, you're pretty fucked, Emiya. Do you get it now? It is my magic that is binding you and not my magical energy. A completed magic cannot be washed away by water like magical energy. It is just like solid and liquid. The solid does not crumble even if the water is poured on it, right? The shadow steps closer to me. The bluish-purple robe melting into the night is smiling. But there are exceptions. For example, yes, the magic you people make is like mud buildings to me. I can wash it away with a violent water current, even if it may be a solid. Do you understand? The difference between us is that great. I see. That's why you brought me here, huh? Yes, all the masters are weak, but you are the weakest by far. Come on, Shiro, all you have to do is use your strengthening magic to repair stuff. You'll be fine. Totally fine. Your magic resistance is on the same level as that of the ordinary people in this town. The only real difference is that he knows how to strengthen things, or just basically repair things. At least that's, as far as we know, that's all he can do. Or as far as he knows at this point. It is only natural that I would want to talk to such a master, you know. She smiles. She shows superiority as if I'm her prey. Well, you kinda are. You're the one who's been captured, Shiro. A chill runs through me. Don't lie about wanting to talk to me. She's ready to kill me at any moment. It's like she's reading our mind. Holy shit. She probably is. See, you're misunderstanding again. Don't worry, I can't suck up your magical energy if I kill you. Everyone in this town is mine. I have to let them live and have them give me every bit of their magical energy. Her laugh echoes in my ears. What? A missing piece fits inside my head. Did she just say she'll suck up all the magical energy from the people in this town? Caster, you involved innocent people in this? Oh? You didn't know? I thought you already knew since you cooperated with that little girl. I see. So you don't know, huh? Caster smiles even more. It seems she's pondering how to kill her prey. In that case, I shall tell you. I, Servant Caster, have the privilege to make a territory. Amagus has a workshop, right? It's just like that. I constructed a temple in this place to protect myself. Fortunately, this land is an unfavorable land for servants. It's excellent as my territory, and most of all, it's easy to collect magical energy from here. I couldn't hold back at first, since you people only had small amounts of magical energy, but I can collect it pretty well now. You can see it, right? The preserved magical energy, pieces of people, in this land collected from hundreds of people. Then, the incidents occurring in town are... Yes, I told you this is my temple, right? Then is it not the people's duty to offer me sacrifices? The strange coma incidents happening in town. I thought there weren't that many victims, but she just said hundreds of people. When I strain my eyes, it looks like the swirl of magical energy in this place is made of more than 1,000 souls. Caster! I concentrate all my will into my limbs, but there's no change, and Caster's standing there as if to make fun of me. Well, let us finish our conversation. It must be boring for you to stay like that as well. She whispers into my ear. At the same time, the enemy I couldn't see fills my vision. Saber's master, I shall take that command spell from you. Saber is too valuable to have disappear. I shall have her defeat that annoying berserker. Caster raises her arm. Her fingers are going for my arm. Take my command spell? Is that possible? I think Tosca said that one needs to pull out the nerves along with the command spell. Holy shit. That would be very pleasant. I kind of want my arm. That's right. I'll cut off your arm and transplant the command spell to my master. But the command spell is one with the owner's magic circuit, so taking out the command spell means I will be taking out your nerves as well. That also won't feel very good either. Caster says so as if it's nothing at all. Yeah, no big deal. What? Pull out my nerves? She'll cut off my arm and take all the nerves in my body with it? If she does that, you'll probably die. Yes, you should turn into a vegetable, but you can be assured that I won't take your life. Yeah, you'll just have a fate pretty much worse than death and become a vegetable the rest of your life. I desperately put power into my limbs, but they don't even twitch. My limbs won't move, and I'm like a prisoner about to be executed. A bewitching smile. The glowing fingers reach out for my left hand like a crawling spider. How long has it taken her to notice that something is wrong? Too long. Come on, Saber, this isn't like you. She wakes up to a strange feeling and goes out into the hallway. Shiro? She first thinks that the feeling might be coming from her master. It is because the strange feeling is coming from Shiro's room. Jeez, is he still training magic? Well, he wouldn't be training in his room, that's for sure. The golden-haired girl, Saber, sighs. It's good that he's enthusiastic, but he will collapse unless he rests while he can. And when she decides to go warn him, she realizes her own mistake. No one's there, she gasps after confirming it. The strange feeling isn't coming from Shiro's room. Under the moonlight, a string, thin as her hair, runs through the darkness. The string is going into Shiro's room from outside. A thin string that even the boundary field here did not catch. If one is going to praise the one who pulled off such a thing, one also needs to give praise to Saber for noticing such a thing. There is no time to think. The girl turns into a knight in an instant and runs outside. She runs through the empty town. There is no hesitation in Saber as she runs. She knows where she must go. She only needs to follow the string, the beat of her master. The only thing she has to do is run as fast as she can. It makes no difference whether her destination is the enemy's territory, nor how many traps might await her. She has sworn to protect her master, so anything that might befall her is negligible. Well, we all know where this is going. It is a mountain stained with vast amounts of magical energy. Ghosts of the dead are flying above like crows, and the trees are covered with invisible blood. The collected magical energy, the stolen souls, remains here, and the mountain should consume anyone that may approach it. If there is such a thing as a place to die, this place is a perfect example. She goes in without hesitation. She had no intention to stop from the start. If this place is hell, she has to save her master all the more. She runs up the stone stairs. The traps she had anticipated are not there. The mountain gate is within her view, and she should reach it with one more kick from her magical energy-filled legs. Well, there's no trap, but there is something. But her advance stops right there. No, it's stopped by the enemy. Swallow return strike! On the stairs leading to the mountain gate stands a servant. His name is Sasaki Kojiro. Servant assassin, the protector of the Ryudo temple, wielding the longsword Manohoshizayo. Saber's mind is disturbed as she readies her invisible air. Her master is on the other side of that mountain gate, but the servant in front of her is way too strange. He reveals his true name willingly. He does not have a stance, and his cool enmity is transparent. Hey, at least they already described who he is and what happens between him and Saber and, like, the Fate route. I mean, because the same thing pretty much is happening here. She cannot figure out his power because of his transparency. She can see his power as a servant. Assassin is not a strong servant, so it should be easy to defeat him, but her instincts are telling her something different. That she cannot beat him in a normal duel. I do not have any business with you. Move, Assassin. She suppresses the strange unease and glares at Assassin. There's only one more step until they are both within range. Up or down. If either one moves, a fatal attack should be executed. Did you not hear me? I told you to move, Assassin. Her final warning. The swordsman with a long sword calmly responds to her words. I see. So you would like to pass this mountain gate, Saber. Her green eyes glare at Assassin for asking such a foolish question. He must like the answer. The longsword dances through the night in an arc. Then force your way through. You should hurry, or your master's life will be gone. He laughs in a cool manner. Assassin! Saber charges in reply. The longsword comes down at her at the same moment, and she repels it with her invisible sword. The clash of the swords echoes through the summit. Their powers are equal, but that is not an advantage for her. She is impatient. The enemy she must defeat is a strong one that would be hard to beat even without any time constraints. Shiro, please. She grits her teeth and prays. That opening, that excess part of her, is permeating her body. The battle does not end. The mountain gate is too far away. And Shiro's dead.